Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that map. It is so big. And it's Canada. And that's what we're talking about today. Canada, the physical geo, the 4 subregions, the 10 provinces, the 3 territories. That's what we're talking about. I hope you like it. I hope you listen. I hope you dig it. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you drink water because it's good for you. The 4 subregions of Canada. The first is Atlantic provinces over here. The Atlantic provinces made up of Newfoundland, Prince Edward Island, Nova Scotia, and New Brunswick. Those are the 4 provinces of the Atlantic subregion. The second region is the core region, made up of Quebec, which is over here, and Ontario, which is over here. Then you head west and you get to the prairie provinces, started with Manitoba, right here, Saskatchewan, right here, Alberta, which over here. Then you head west and you get into the Pacific province and territories. This is British Columbia. And as you head west, you get into the territories of Canada. The Yukon Territory over here, the Northwest Territory through here, and then you get to the Nunavut area, all up in this area. So that's the 4 subregions and their provinces of Canada. It's the second largest land area, or second largest country in terms of land area in the world, Russia being number 1, Canada is number 2. The largest block of settlement is in the southeast part of Canada near the valley of St. Lawrence Seaway, which is in this area right here. You're talking about Toronto and Montreal. That's the biggest area of settlement. It has a massive border with the United States. 5,000 miles we share of border. For the most part, you can kind of go back and forth fairly easily, which leads to cultural and economic connections between the 2 countries. We are each other's number 1 trade partners. We trade lots of things, lots of money. It's traded daily between Canada and the United States. Okay, the climate of Canada, the southern part down here, humid continental, which is where most of the people live. Short summers, weather that's standable. That's why the majority, we're talking 90% of Canada's population live in this area. 100 miles from the border of the United States is where 90%, within 100 miles, is where 90% of the Canada's population lives. Okay, the steppe climate out here in the prairie provinces, the highland climate as you get into the Rockies, marine west coast as you get along the western side of British Columbia. Then you get to the subarctic and the tundra areas of Canada. Obviously, the further north you go, the worse the climate gets. So that's why the majority, again, live within the 100-mile border, within the 100-mile border of the United States. Weather's better. Okay, the physical geography, things that we share physical feature-wise, the Canadian Shield, which is through this area, the Arctic coastal plains, the central lowlands, the Great Plains, the Rocky Mountains, the inner mountain basins, and the coastal ranges. That's the physical geography of Canada. 10 provinces, 4 subregions, 3 territories, big-time population on the southern part of Canada within the 100-mile border of the United States. 90% of their population lives down there. The further north you go, the worse the climate gets. Most of the people live up here are native people who have dealt with this their entire lives, through generation. But the majority of people live down here in the southern part of Canada. That's the physical geo. I'll come back in a minute with part 2, physical and human geo of Canada.